Hi there, guys. Yes, and the rain is cooperating with us. I don't want to jinx us just yet, but it's the perfect time, now that the weather is getting a little bit better, to come on out and enjoy this. It's really cool. I'm here with my friends Jody and Jessica from the Mark Twain House, celebrating 150 years, so we wanted to think outside of the box. So, Jody, tell us what It Happened in Hartford is all about.
Absolutely. So It Happened in Hartford, 150 years of Mark Twain House. We couldn't put the house in the gallery, so we thought, why not make the city of Hartford our gallery?
Yep.
So we have installed 12 hot pink signs around the city.
Cannot miss them.
Cannot miss them. Indicating significant sites in the development of Mark Twain as a cultural persona.
Yes.
What Sam Clemens had to do to create that celebrity image and personality, and how that relates to cultural, being a creative today.
Yes.
So each sign is at a historic location, and you can really see the historic Hartford as well as the modern Hartford.
Yep.
And how those two interplay with each other.
I love that. And we've got one right here, right next to us. Lifestyles of the Rich and the Famous is up top. And Jessica, I'm going to defer to you for a second, because what Jody was just saying is you have an abundance of things to pick from, right? That Mark Twain was involved in, and it's so deeply steeped in Hartford, but you wanted to make it relevant and something that people can relate to today. So how did you do that? That's kind of a task.
Well, I think people think of Mark Twain, he's the quintessential American author.
Right.
But he started his life, as a struggling creative. He had to hustle his way. He had no family money. He had to figure out how was he going to make a living as a writer in a world where that really wasn't a career yet. And so he had every side hustle you could imagine. He had flour. He had collar stays. He had, he did whatever he could do.
He was a hustler.
He was a hustler, and part of that hustle was to entertain people in his home in Asylum Hill. He had to connect with the rich and famous of Hartford in order to make business connections, and make sure that his wife, who was from a wealthy family, was kept in sort of the appropriate class.
That delicate balance.
Yes.
I love it. So now, Jody, we've got to talk a little bit about, you told me this off camera, and I love this idea. So we've got these fabulous signs that you can't miss all over downtown Hartford. And people might say, hey, what do you do with that? You've got some great ideas. Date night. For one. That's incredible. So, if you're people on a budget, wanting something fun to go do, either with your significant other, with your family, you can make a almost scavenger hunt out of it.
Absolutely. Jessica and I get an affogato from Emery's almost every time we walk this. It's fantastic. Insomnia Cookie just opened. It's a really fun, free way. You can come, you can learn something, you can scan the QR code to learn more.
Get some exercise in.
Yeah, it's about a mile. It's great. It's about an hour walk. We know that teachers have been using it for their students.
That is so cool.
And
I love the way that you track that, because you've got a QR code right at the bottom so that people can say, hey, I want to know more. I want to visit the Mark Twain House.
Yes.
Takes you right to the website.
Absolutely. Yeah. And so you can learn more about each of these different things. And on each sign, you can learn about the tree that it's around.
I was
part
just
of urban forest.
Go over to Jessica for that, because you were talking to me about, the arborists and working with them and picking out the different trees that are going on. How was that going?
Well, what's amazing is that Hartford is committed to reforesting the city, because that's so important to resilience, to climate resilience. And they were such a great partner with us. They let us put our signs around their trees, and they came out, they told us what every tree was. And so every sign you read, you can also find out what kind of tree that is. And they were a wonderful partner to us.
So educational. I know it takes a village. You guys work so hard. So tell us a little bit about what you guys have coming up, because you always have some fun things on the calendar.
It's true. So Mark Twain loved to seance, and in honor of him...
Who doesn't?
In honor of him, we have Brian Imbus, who is the mentalist, coming to do a performance on Saturday night, the 8th, and he will work with the audience and pull out sort of their secret mysteries. And so please run over to our website and check out, get information, get tickets.
Tickets still available?
Tickets still available.
We love to hear that. Thank you guys so much. Absolutely incredible. Guys, it happened in Hartford. It's still happening. Sending it back to you.
Hartford has it, right?
Yeah, it is still happening. That seance sounds like a fun night out.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks,
Marcy.
We have